guys, I wanted to come on and talk to you about some lashes. My experience with lashes, the lashes I was wearing in the last video that got a lot of positive feedback. I want to share some of my favorites with you, some of the glues that I've used and what I think. So it's pretty much lash review time. And then I'm going to show you how I apply my lashes. Let me start with the lashes I was wearing in the video the other day. Now this is a bit dirty. These are Ardell 110 in black. And you can see I've worn these ones already. They still have a bit of mascara on them. Now these are the worn ones, and you can see I need to clean them. They've got a bit of lash glue still on them. But here they are, fresh and new. Most of the lashes I go for have that transparent band. You can see it there. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. You can see that, first of all, they're quite flimsy, which is fine because then they lay really natural. But in between the little black things there is a tiny white thread. This probably wouldn't bother many people, it bothers me. And when I apply these, I'll show you what I do to counteract that. Now the top ones I applied the full strip. I don't particularly like. I think I'm going to reapply the ones on top because they have that lived-in look. Yeah, let me do that first. I'm going to trim about 1, 2, I'd say about 3. See there? Let me see. 3 of the little knots. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to snip it right there. As flush up against the lash as I can, so there's no little piece sticking out. You want to measure, make sure that that's a good fit, and I know it is. I like my lashes to stop right about there. Now, here's the key. There are 2 types of glue that I've used. The one that flakes is this Andrea Mod Lash adhesive. This is fine, but it does tend to get a bit crusty. It works really, really well. Both of these have an applicator tip as opposed to Ardell. Sorry, not Ardell. Duo, which is a squeezy tube. So with this works better if you're going to run the lash along that glue. This I paint onto my actual eyelid very carefully, as close as I can get to the lash line. I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to use the Revlon one because you can actually see it. It has kind of a white cast to it. I'm going to try and get as close as humanly possible up here with still being in the viewfinder. And I'm trying carefully not to get the lashes. So there it is applied, and I'm going to take the lash and I'm going to pop that down. And I'm going to place that Stop. Pat, the glue's dry and go away. No, I can't, I'm laughing. Again, making a video. And you just kind of finesse. You kind of finesse the lash into place. You want to let that dry completely and go ahead and do the other lash de lash. And as you can see, I try and get as close as possible without adding any liner. A lot of people put a heavy liner or a dark liner on the top, but I love the way that lashes kind of open up the eye. And right now this one is tickling the inside of my thing, but that's okay, I'll sort out. You want to let them dry completely before you add any mascara. You can already see the difference. I am going to go ahead with this Too Faced 3-way lash lining tool. I particularly like this one for this particular job because it has those 3 little prong linery things there. I'm going to add a couple of dots of liner. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. Should also say you should have your lash poised and ready. And when they've been worn before, they're particularly nice because they're softer. I think they're easier to apply and they're more natural. You know, when you see it like this, it doesn't look too natural, but once I put this one on, you'll see. I take the tweezers in the center of the lash and I place it down in the center of my lashes. And I just leave it there for a second. Same thing again. Again, you want this to dry. You can see that it's kind of a iridescent color. And the nice thing about applying them this way is when you apply the glue, it seems to be exactly the right amount of time to let it set up and be tacky in between setting it up and applying the lash. Okay, so when that is set up, I'm going to do the same with the little dots on the inner. And what that does, I think, by adding the little dots in the inner duct here, it continues the lash all the way in, so there's not like lash, 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 and then it just stops. To me, that just makes it look a little bit more natural. From this distance away, I don't think you can tell I'm wearing strip lashes. If I went right up in your business and you knew what you were looking for, you might be able to tell. Am I aware of them? This one, not so much. This one, for some strange reason, seems to be annoying me slightly. There, fixed. These ones here are the Ardell Professional Natural Multi-Pack. So you get 4 pairs of lashes in each container. I think that's about $8 or $10. So it works out around the $2 mark for each lash, which is really good. These are the 110s in black. Some other lashes like that are, these are a little bit more fanned out at the bottom. See, these will be a little more natural and a little shorter. These are a little longer and fanned out at the bottom. These are also Ardell Fashion Lashes in 122 black. They also have the invisible band. That's what I keep a lookout for. I also look for ones that don't wing out, you know, get too crazy out here. I'm cutting some off anyway, so that's where I'm going to be starting. These ones I haven't used yet. I think they were on sale. They were on sale. These are the Eye Lure Natural Lights, and they're very similar to the ones I just showed you. They're a bit bigger than these, bit longer, but they're more full on the inner part. It's where I like the fullness. I don't want loads on the outside. Another set, these are shorter again. These are Andrea lashes, lash lights in 331, also in black. These are really, really delicate looking for an even more natural look. If you don't want to apply strip lashes, you can apply individuals. These are the Ardell Professional Individual Lashes. I usually go for a medium or small size. You add these individually. You pick them up by the little knot, dip the knot in your glue and start applying wherever you want them. Generally speaking, about 2 or 3 of these on the outer side of your eye with a winged eyeliner is perfect. Something I found the other day, I believe it was in Walgreens, it's the only place I've seen them. These are trio lashes in various lengths. They have extra short, short, and let me just check. I have an open pack upstairs that I've used. So these are a combo of extra short up here and short, and I'll just take one out so you can see. This is like an individual, it's a set of 3 individual lashes. So these just boom on the outside for a more dramatic look. You can put them all the way in. I also find that the individual lashes and these are by Kiss, just so you know. I also find that these individual lashes and the trio lashes are much more comfortable because I don't even feel the individuals on. But I can't get this effect with individual lashes, not quite. I'm just going to show you the glues on the back of my hand. I'm going to apply them. This one is the this is the Andrea Brush On Mod Lash Adhesive. It has quite a strong smell. It's not a bad smell, but it's quite chemically. When I get this very close to my eye, it does irritate it slightly. As you can see, it's just, as you can't see, it is just a clear glue. That's the beauty of this particular one. It's nice and clear from the get-go. This one here from Revlon comes out in a kind of an iridescent white. This is great because you can see exactly where you're putting it, and it dries completely clear. I'll show it to you in a second. I believe it dries clear and it dries matte. And then we have the Duo adhesive that a lot of, I would use this one if I was applying lashes to somebody. As you can see, this is the one, it will dry clear. This one has a lot more elasticity than these two. So for ease of removal, the Ardell is brilliant, but as you can tell, you know, it is harder to control because of the tube top. You could apply it with a brush, you can apply it directly to your lash. I prefer to apply it to my lid, the lash adhesive. I've used this one with a brush along my top lash line. By the time I stop faffing around with the glue and putting it on, it tends to dry really, really fast. Always, always, always I go for that band, that invisible band, because they just tend to blend in better with your own lashes. I hope you guys found that helpful, interesting, slightly amusing. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Just wanted to show you guys the individual lashes as they're setting up. You can see the little specks of glue there, but when they dry, they're very natural looking. They should be pretty dry on the outside there. There's probably one there that's still wet, but they're individuals, and you see how they enhance the eyes. These by far are the most comfortable lashes. If you're a lash virgin and you want a little drama without feeling that band, I always feel it no matter what. I highly recommend the individuals. The ones that I used were the ones I showed earlier on. They're the Duralash Naturals by Ardell, the individuals, and these are medium length. If you want fullness, I suggest the short length, and you can just add them in right on your lash line. I really like these ones. Okay, I just wanted to do a little update. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.